I was talking to a guy yesterday and he was like, he can't wait for Tinubu's tenure to come to an end. I proceeded to ask him that, does that mean that if at all someone else could be voted in, does that mean that that person is going to change your situations, like all your problems being wiped out just because of the fact that someone else has been voted in? He paused and he said, not really, but at least things are going to get better if at all someone else could be there. And I told him that I'm not a supporter of Tinubu, but I don't think things are going to change much if at all someone else is there. And I shared my own reason with him, which I'm going to share here, as to why the government cannot do much for us regardless of whoever is there. Even if you could make Jesus Christ the president of Nigeria, all your problems cannot be gone. And here is why. Number one, the government institution was not set up for the freedom of the masses. It was rather for the freedom of the government stakeholders. The government itself was set up so that the masses could be controlled by the elite at the upper hierarchy of the society. And that is why you could see that the power is just rotating around the few selected stakeholders in the government institution. This person take over, he say this one is my turn, this person is my turn, this one will negotiate with another person. Oh, if you could make me a minister, I'll corner the people in my state to vote for you. They just share the position among themselves just to make decision that will tighten up the life of the masses. So it is not for the freedom of the masses. Anybody that tells you that the government institution is for the freedom of the masses, that person either doesn't want to tell you the truth, or he himself doesn't know the truth. Another reason why you should not expect much from the government is the fact that one person cannot enforce the betterment of this nation and make it to be so. The candidate of African Action Congress, AAC, Mr. Shoure, I was hearing him in the Honest Bunch podcast. He was saying that if he could make it as a president of Nigeria, he's not going to work with the old people, he's going to work with the new faces as the members of his cabinet, which is not bad. He has good intentions. But as with every person in the power, each of them has an opposition. So even with his good intentions, if he is being voted in, those old cargoes that he has separated from his government are going to come after him. That is when you are going to be hearing different types of militants. You are going to have different militant groups that are going to oppose his power. They are going to come against him. They are going to frustrate his government, despite the fact that he might be having good intention. Likewise to Mr. Obi. All of them, they have good intention. If anyone could have good intention for Nigerians, because of the carcass that their own job is to frustrate good things, they are going to frustrate that person with good intention. He's not going to be allowed to implement his good intentions. A good example of that is can be found with God and the devil. God has good intentions for Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. As powerful as God is, with great intentions, God could not implement his great plans for them, all because of the opposition from the devil. Likewise to Nigeria government. During the time of Goodluck Jonathan, we said that Goodluck has great intention. Likewise to Yar'Adua, we see all of them, they have great intentions. But if you could notice, during their time, that was when we have massive number of different militant groups that were opposing their power. We have Boko Haram, bandits everywhere. Someone with great intentions for Nigeria is going to be frustrated. Therefore, the only hope for Nigerians, the only chance we have for our country to prosper, is for all the political stakeholders, regardless of their parties, to come together and say that, oh, enough of this rubbish that we have been doing. Let us come together and make this country work. Aside that, nothing is going to happen. Aside from them coming together and say, oh, let us put away our differences and make this country great, without them saying that, then 500 years from now, you and I, we are going to be in our grave and then look back to the state of Nigeria, and then Nigeria is still going to be remaining the same. Therefore, you should not expect much from the government for now. However, regardless of the state of the economy right now, if you want to remain thriving in this economy, then there is a need for you and I to look into ways that we can prosper our personal economy regardless of the global economic challenges. We need to look into sectors in which we can create our own wealth so that the economy could not break us. And one of the sectors that we can dive into right now is agriculture, for our safety. Because the price of food that we are buying now today, a time is going to come very soon that you hear that rubber plate of garri is 10k. It's not far from now. Very soon you're going to hear that a bag of rice is 200k. Very soon from now, you're going to hear that a tuber of yam is 10k. And you are going to buy it because you must eat. What if you are the one supply all of those things? You are the one having a poultry farm, yam farm, tomato farm, piggery farm, you have cattle farm, and everybody is coming to buy from you. Are you going to be complaining about the economy? Of course not. And that is why my team and I had come together to offer you 10% discount of every of our farmlands, for you to take advantage of them and then cultivate your own crops, rear your own animals, and then have other people coming to you to buy. Regardless of the economy, you will make big money. Would you like to own a farm in a community of urban farmers in a peaceful environment whereby there is not going to be an issue of bandits, herdsmen attacking you in the farm? Would you like to own a massive farmland, either poultry farm, piggery farm, fishery farm, in this challenging economy whereby you can be making big money? If your answer to any of these questions is yes, then I present to you Farm City Farm at Obafemi Owode, Ogun State. This estate is specially designed for you as an urban farmer, that you want a community of like-minded farmers to be working with in the same peaceful environment whereby the security men are going to be working alongside with you in your farm. By setting up a poultry farm or piggery farm, fishery farm in this area, you are going to cash out massively. The title of this estate is Registered Survey. This estate is side by side with notable landmarks like Alake Palace, Obasanjo Presidential Library, Kobakwe High School, and others. Just initial deposit of 1 million naira, you can secure for yourself an acre here. So if you really want to work in a community of like-minded farmers whereby you will be working in a secured environment, then this place is for you. Call me right about now and I will get you on board. And remember, the 10% discount is for the first 50 people. So a time is going to come that 10% discount is not going to be there again. So the earlier the better. So that is all I have for us today. Ensure to share this video with as many people as possible so that a large number of people will see this video and know that the government doesn't have much for them. It is time for them to fight for their own life. And then ensure to subscribe to this channel if you are watching us from YouTube, and then follow us if you are watching from any other media platform for more insightful video as this one. So I'll see you in our next video. Until next time, peace.